G'day, this is Wooly from the April Tree. A little bit of help for the guitar players out there. So we all know that exercise is a fine thing to do, it's good for us, but when we pick up a guitar it's really the last thing we want to do, possibly the last thing we have time to do. We play gigs, we're songwriters, there's a lot of other things we'd rather do on a guitar than exercise on the thing. So what we want to do is, if there's something that we're not pulling off on the guitar, have an exercise that helps us in the shortest amount of time as possible. That exercise I just played is the best exercise I found for developing the left hand for playing chords in the shortest amount of time. So what I mean by that is, if you're doing like, you know, lead playing, you can play scales for that and or practice your licks and develop quite happily. But if you're doing something a little more like this, anybody who can guess what that is, put it in the comments. If you're doing something more like that, which is more chordal, you need something other than scales to develop your capability. It needs to develop basically a number of fingers at once. It needs to develop the capability of them working together. So that's where this exercise comes in. So instead of us doing like a scale thing, one finger at once, what we're going to do is work through the octaves 2 fingers at a time, using your open positions. Focusing wherever we have problems. So for me, the intervals that I'm going to have problems with are always my second and fourth finger for some reason. Those two don't play well together. So when you're doing this exercise, just go through and pick out those that you have trouble with, get them working together. Start off slow. Give your fingers time to get into those positions. And when you've got it down, try to relax your hand and get through them. We'll have more exercises soon, but thanks for joining me, and check out some of my music if you've got the time.